Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Hello, hello. I received your signal.
Thank goodness. Someone's actually out there. I'm Stella. Who am I talking to?
This is Tom, that you're talking to. How are you, Stella?
Thanks for answering, Tom. I'm shaken, but okay. Still trying to process everything. How on earth did you manage to pick up my signal? I didn't think anyone would be listening from so far away.
I just received your call, I don't know why.
I see. Well, I'm not complaining about the mystery right now. I'll take any help I can get. So, I should probably fill you in on my situation. I'm currently stuck inside my life pod after an emergency landing on Gaia. The main hatch is jammed, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it open.
What tools do you have?
I've got a pistol grip drill, some small repair tools, screwdrivers, wire cutters, pliers, and a few spare parts. There's also a fire extinguisher somewhere in here, but I haven't been able to find it yet. Not sure if any of that's going to be enough to get this hatch open, though. The pod took a pretty rough landing.
Can you try the plier?
Let me check where the hatch mechanism is and see if the pliers can grip anything useful. The pliers can reach some of the bolts holding the hatch frame in place, but they're pretty rusted. I think I might need to loosen them up first before trying to remove them completely.
Can I take a look at the hatch?
I wish I could let you, but I'm only able to send one-way video through this drone. You can't receive any incoming visuals from me, but I can describe what I'm seeing if that helps. The hatch has a pretty complex locking mechanism. There are several bolts, and what looks like an electrical panel near the hinges. What would you like to know about it?
I don't get it, but I'm looking at your video, and I can see you alright.
Wait, you can actually see me? I thought this was a one-way transmission. My drone's supposed to only send my voice and some basic data, not video. If you're seeing something, It might be some kind of interference or glitch from Gaia's electromagnetic field. I don't know what that means for our connection.
Isn't that a good thing? That you can show me the hatch? If you move the drone?
I wish it were that simple. The drone's pretty much locked on me for stability during the call, and I don't have the controls to aim it at specific things like the hatch. Plus, even if I could, the video quality would probably be pretty shaky. But hey, if you have any ideas on how to tackle this hatch mechanism based on what I've described, I'm all ears.
Can you try to lose the bolts that you just mentioned?
Let me try to loosen those bolts with the pliers again. I'll see if I can get them to budge at all. They're still pretty stubborn. The pliers can grip them, but even with some force, they don't want to turn. It feels like they might be welded in place from the impact, or maybe the rust is just that bad.
Do you have any lubrication available? WD-40 for example?
Wood 40 would be perfect right now, but I don't have anything like that with me. The repair kit's mostly basic tools, no lubricants or sprays. Though, I do have some electrical tape. Maybe we could try using that to grip the bolts better, or even as a makeshift shim? What do you think?
I think that's a good idea. Go try it out.
Alright, I think we've got a plan. I'll try using the electrical tape to see if it gives me enough grip to loosen these bolts. Thanks for sticking with me through this, Tom. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give it a shot now. Talk soon.
What am I supposed to do?
It worked! The tape actually gave me enough grip to get those bolts loose. I was able to get the frame partially apart, and I'm out. I'm finally out of this pod. I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for. And this is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild. No. The others... There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
So what's your plan now?
Honestly, not entirely sure yet. I need to wrap my head around everything and figure out my next steps after we finish chatting. There's just a lot to take in. The terrain, my gear, trying to find the others. It's a bit overwhelming right now.
Yeah, just take your time. Take your time.
Thanks, Tom. That really helps. It's nice to have someone to talk to, especially when everything feels so unknown. You know, I wonder what you were up to when you got my call. It's a little surreal thinking about how our paths crossed like this.
Yeah, it's lucky that I received your call.
Definitely. I mean, out of everyone in the universe, you're the one who picked up. That's kind of cool. Have you ever been in a spot where you felt completely lost? Even just for a moment?
Yeah, I do. I've been into similar situations, so I can feel you.
That means a lot. Knowing you get it, even from so far away, it's comforting. What was it like for you? How did you find your way out?
Just forget about my story. Maybe you need to figure out how to leave this planet. What's your plan? Do you want to keep staying in Gaia, or is it just temporary?
Honestly, I haven't really had time to think that far ahead yet. I'm still trying to process everything that's happened. I'd love to get back home, of course, but first I need to figure out where I am, if anyone else made it, and how to even get off this planet. It's all still a big question mark right now.
So do you have your teammates? Have you reached out to them?
No, that's the worst part. The evacuation was total chaos. Everyone's scattered in different pods, and with the communication systems all messed up from the radiation surge. I haven't been able to reach anyone yet. Professor Stenberg, Dr. Harvey, Daniel, Max, Oliver, Natalie. I just have no idea if they're okay, or even where they might be.
So do you want to try again? Now that you're out?
I tried just now, but my comms are still pretty glitchy from the landing. Even if I could reach them, I'm not sure they'd be able to respond with their own systems possibly damaged too. I think I need to get a better sense of my surroundings and figure out what I'm working with before I try contacting them again. Just don't want to miss something important while I'm distracted.
Yeah, just show me around, look around, and move the drone and see what we have.
I wish I could. But the drone's stabilization lock is pretty strict, and I can't really move it around freely while we're talking. Plus, with Gaia's magnetic field interfering, the video feed would probably just get worse if I tried. But I can describe what I'm seeing. There's this huge grassy field stretching out with some hills in the distance. The mountains way off in the background have a little snow on them. It's pretty, but also kinda eerie. Everything's so quiet.
Is the space shuttle behind you? Because I'm seeing the video footage right now.
Yeah, it's right behind me. You can probably see it half buried in the ground. It's pretty banged up from the landing. Just hoping it didn't take too much damage. I might need some of the gear that's still inside.
So what available gears do you have inside the space shuttle?
Let's see. I've got a pistol grip drill, some small repair tools like pliers, wire cutters, and a precision screwdriver set. There's also some electrical tape, spare wires, screws, nuts, and bolts. Oh, and a fire extinguisher somewhere in there, though I haven't been able to find it yet. Most of the other equipment got pretty banged up during the landing, so I'm not sure what else is still usable.
So what do you need? Do you need these tools right now? I think it's pretty peaceful in this Gaia planet. I think it's pretty peaceful in this Gaia planet. Do you need these tools?
Peaceful? Yeah. It's quiet, almost too quiet. But those tools, they might be all I've got to fix things or defend myself if something goes wrong. Even if it looks calm now, I have no idea what could be lurking out there. This planet's full of unknowns.
So you have a piston grip drill, but not a real piston, a real gun.
Oh, no way! This thing's strictly for repairs, not exactly Rambo gear. Though, I have to admit, having something that at least sounds a little intimidating might make me feel a bit safer out here.
So what's your mind right now? What do you want to do?
Right now, I'm just trying to clear my head and think straight. It's hard with all these thoughts swirling around. I want to find my team, figure out how to get in touch with them. And honestly, I just want to know I'm not completely alone out here.
Yeah, you have me, so you're not alone, don't worry.
You're right. Having someone to talk to, even from so far away, it makes a difference. More than you know. It's just hard not to worry about the others. They're not just teammates. They're friends.
What are the memories you have with your friends, your teammates?
Well, there was this one time during training when Oliver tried to make ramen noodles in the cafeteria microwave. Let's just say it set off every fire alarm in the building. And Professor Stenberg, he's so serious most of the time, but during our last team dinner, he started telling these ridiculous science puns. I swear, my sides still hurt thinking about it. It's those little moments, you know? They make all the tough work worth it.
Well, you have good teammates, you have good teachers and colleagues. Happy for you.
Thanks. It really means a lot to hear that from someone who doesn't even know them. You know, it's funny. Even though we're literally light years apart, talking about them makes me feel a little closer to home.
Where's your home?
Back on Earth, mostly in the States. I grew up moving around a bit, but my family's been settled near Mariana University for a while now. That's where I'm studying astrophysics. It's not a huge place, but it feels like home. What about you? Where's your home, Tom?
Living in the States. By States, do you mean United States?
Yeah, that's the one. America. Though I like to think of it as just home, you know? It's weird. Being out here makes you realize how much you take little things about your own planet for granted. Like, Have you ever really thought about what makes a place feel like home to you?
Haven't given this too much thought. Just live here and it becomes home to me.
That's fair. Sometimes it's just the little routines and familiar faces that make somewhere feel like yours, right? Makes me wonder. If I ended up staying on Gaia for a while, would it ever feel like home to me? Or would it always be just somewhere else?
Can you live in this planet for a long time? Do you need like food or drinks or water?
The life pod had some emergency rations and water, but it's not much. Enough to last maybe a couple of days if I'm careful. Gaia's supposed to have breathable air and water sources, but I don't know what's actually safe to drink or eat here. The planet's ecosystem could be completely different from Earth's.
Well, you gotta learn hunting. You gotta look for some animals here.
I don't know if that's a good idea. We don't even know if there are animals here, or if they're safe to eat. The data we had was pretty limited. Plus, I've never actually hunted before. It's not exactly something they teach you in astrophysics class.
What do you know about this Gaia planet?
Not as much as I'd like. From what I learned in training, Gaia's about 1. 2 times bigger than Earth, with a lot of forests, some big storms, and these ancient ruins scattered around. The atmosphere's supposed to be safe to breathe, with plenty of oxygen. But that's about where my knowledge ends. Everything else is pretty theoretical at this point.
I mean, isn't Gaia another name for the Earth?
Yeah, that's true. Gaia is also an old name for Earth in some mythologies, like the Greek goddess of the Earth. But this Gaia, the planet I'm on, it's a completely different world. Scientists named it that because of its similarities to Earth, but it's definitely not home. At least, not yet.
So do you feel better now? Do you have any idea how to live in this place?
I'm feeling a bit more grounded, yeah. Still, I wouldn't say I have it all figured out. The basics, shelter, water, food, they're all on my mind. But honestly, it's hard to even know where to start when everything's so unfamiliar.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. Just go find a shelter first.
Shelter... Right. I should probably check the pod again, see if there's anything left that could help with that. Or maybe there's something natural around here I could use. Just hoping I don't have to build something from scratch. My construction skills are pretty much limited to Lego sets from when I was a kid.
I love Lego. If you're good at Lego, then you're good at building a shelter.
If only building a real shelter was as easy as snapping together a few plastic bricks. I wish I had some of those Lego instructions right about now. Maybe I should have packed a Lego set in my emergency kit instead of the fire extinguisher. Though I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have helped with the landing.
There was some connection issue. What did you say?
Sorry about that. I was just joking about wishing I had a Lego set to build a shelter. Guess the connection glitched out for a second there. Though, if you have any secret Lego shelter building tips, now's the time to share them.
Just push it harder and use your strength, and these blocks will stick together.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm pretty sure these rocks and branches aren't going to respond quite like Lego bricks. Still, I appreciate the vote of confidence. Maybe I'll surprise you with my hidden engineering skills.
So what is the clothes that you're wearing at this moment? Does it have any functionalities?
I'm wearing my standard issue exploration suit. It's got some built-in safety features like temperature regulation and impact protection. The orange accents are actually part of the suit's life support and monitoring systems. It's designed to be pretty versatile for different environments, but I'm not sure how well it'll hold up to whatever Gaia throws at me. Fingers crossed it keeps doing its job.
Have you watched Ultraman? It feels like the signal light on the Ultraman suit.
Ultraman! That's a classic. I've seen a few episodes. My dad used to watch them when I was little. The suit does have a bit of that futuristic vibe, doesn't it? Though, I'm pretty sure this suit's tech is a lot more mundane than anything Ultraman's got. No superpowers or energy beams built in, unfortunately.
So does the signal light on your suit mean anything? I see it's blinking.
Wait, blinking? That's not normal. It's usually steady if everything's okay. It's a distress signal indicator, and it's picking up something. That means there might be other survivors out there. I need to track this down. Now.
Sleeping or walking to a new location takes a realistic amount to complete. Realistic time. Sleeping? No.
This distress signal, whoever it is, I hope they're okay. Might be a long walk ahead. You up for keeping me company?
Sure, why not? I'm available.
Thanks, Tom. Really means a lot to have someone to chat with out here. So, since we've got some time, what's something you're actually looking forward to when you're not helping stranded astronauts?
I receive signals, distress calls from stranded astronauts once every while, so I help them out.
pretty good one. Though I hope you don't actually get him that often. If you did, I'd worry about the state of space travel. But seriously, when you're not on astronaut rescue duty, what do you like to do in your free time? Anything exciting or more low-key?
I'm a huge fan of mihoyo's games, Genshin Impact, for example.
Genshin Impact! I've heard so much about it. The world building looks beautiful. I've always been fascinated by games with huge open worlds to explore. Though I have to say, being actually stranded on an alien planet gives me a bit of a different perspective on exploration these days. Do you have a favorite character or region in the game?
I like Fontaine, the water god, the Florina, I think.
I think there might be some signal interference there. I'm not familiar with those terms. Maybe they're from a specific quest or area? But hey, it's cool that you're into it. I used to watch a lot of gaming streams back on Earth, especially Ronnie and Blue Thunder. Their commentary always made me laugh. Do you watch streams or play with friends?
Yeah, I watch Twitch streams or streaming on TikTok. And I also play with friends. Made a couple friends in the game.
That's so cool. Meeting people through games is definitely a unique way to make friends. Did you guys ever have any hilarious moments together, like accidental team wipes or something? And hey, since you're into streams, do you think you'd ever try streaming yourself? Or are you more of a behind the scenes kind of person?
Actually, I do game streams once every while. Um, yeah, and I record YouTube videos and upload them.
No way! That's awesome! I'd totally tune in if I weren't, stranded on an alien planet right now. What kind of content do you usually stream? Just gameplay, or do you throw in some commentary or challenges too?
Yeah, I usually play Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, and I do some challenges. Yes.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I've always been impressed by people who can balance playing well and entertaining an audience at the same time. So, what's the most creative challenge you've come up with for your streams? Or have you ever had a challenge completely backfire on you?
I finished the challenge of uh, collecting all the collectibles in Fontaine in one day, and I made it. So, what kind of games do you want to play? Do you like to play?
Whoa, that's dedication. I can barely keep track of my suit's inventory out here, let alone hunt down every last collectible. As for me, I'm more of a casual gamer. I used to play a lot of puzzle games and strategy stuff back in college. Nothing too competitive, just something to unwind with. Though, right now, I think my game is more about surviving Gaia with style.
That's fun. What kind of puzzle games do you play? Or maybe strategy games? Maybe you can use these strategies and deploy them on the Gaia planet.
Oh, good question. I was really into Portal back in the day. Those logic puzzles were so satisfying to solve. And for strategy, I liked Into the Breach. It's all about planning and adapting to unexpected situations. You know, some of those strategies might actually come in handy out here. Like, always scouting ahead and being ready for anything. Though I doubt the game prepared me for, say, figuring out what's safe to eat on an alien planet. What about you? Do you think your gaming skills have helped you in real life at all?
No way, I love Portal and Into the Breach as well. I thought you logged into my Steam account and saw my achievements. Yeah, I think being good at strategy games are helpful. That makes you be more strategic in facing situations like this. So yeah, just calm down.
I wish I could hack into Steam accounts. I'd probably end up getting banned for looking at everyone's secret gaming habits. But seriously, strategy games do help you think on your feet. It's funny, I used to overthink every move in those games, and now I'm doing the same thing out here, just with more rocks and less laser beams. Alright, I'll keep you updated once I find a good spot to rest. Talk to you soon!
Huh? Sign in again. What's going on?
Hey, you there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick. So, I have something to confess. It's my fault that the ship went down. I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
Don't worry, it's not entirely your fault. Yeah, things happen.
Thanks. Really. Still hard not to replay it in my head, though. Feels like there's this weight, you know? Do you ever believe in that whole what goes around comes around thing? Like karma?
Yeah, I believe in karma. I think you're a good girl, so good karma will come to you.
You're really sweet to say that, Tom. Means a lot, especially coming from you. It's just, even when we think things through, sometimes the choices we make still end up feeling wrong later. Have you ever messed something up really badly? How did it all turn out for you?
I once messed up and closed connection of a, a stress call, and the other side just went of nowhere. So I hope this time is successful.
Wow, that sounds really tough. Losing a connection like that when someone needs it, I can imagine how that would stick with you. For me, this feels different. It's not just a mistake. It's people's lives. I keep wondering if anyone else even made it out.
Don't worry too much. They will make it. They'll be fine. They'll be as lucky as you are and get out of the shuttle.
I really want to believe that. It's hard not to feel responsible, though. Like, I'm the reason they're even in this situation. Do you think people can ever fully forgive themselves for something like that? Or does it just become something you learn to live with?
Well, you could take good care of yourself and try to find them, and you'll be relieved if you see them alive.
Yeah, that's my plan. Just hoping I can actually pull it off. Finding them would mean everything right now. It's weird. I've always been the type to charge in and figure things out as I go. But this? It's making me realize how much I took their presence for granted.
Don't be sad. I think it'll work out just fine. So, um, do you want to take a look at what's behind you?
Behind me? There's these two big rock formations. They're pretty tall, like natural pillars or something. The ground's all rocky with some dry plants scattered around. It's beautiful in a harsh kind of way. Just makes me think about how small we are against all this. And how much I wish my crew was here to see it with me.
Wait a minute, I see someone is coming up from your behind. Do you want to take a look?
Wait, what? Someone's approaching? I didn't notice anyone. Hold on. Let me turn around slowly. I don't want to startle them if it's... well, if it's even human.
Yeah, just go try look around and see if you find any surprises. Cause I bet I saw somebody coming up.
slowly turning now. I don't see anyone yet. The view's mostly just these rocks and some hills in the distance. You're sure you saw someone? Maybe it was just a trick of the light or a shadow?
Yeah, I was wrong. It was just these two big rocks, so it should be good now. I feel safe. But do you want to take a look at these rocks?
Yeah, they're pretty impressive. The way they're standing there, it's like nature's version of a monument. Makes me wonder what other secrets this place might be hiding. What do you think they look like from your side?
I don't know, some platform. Um, I don't know what they look like. It's a good question. What do you think?
Honestly, they look ancient, like they've been here forever, watching everything that happens. Part of me wonders if they're more than just rocks, if there's something deeper here we can't see.
Do you have any scanning device? Uh, any scanning technologies that you have? Maybe you can detect it.
My suit has some basic environmental sensors, temperature, radiation, that kind of thing. But nothing for deep scanning or detecting hidden structures. The equipment that could do something like that was all back on the ship. This is really just survival gear.
So what time is it, do you think? Um, how much daylight time do you still have before you need to find a shelter?
It's hard to tell exactly without a clock, but the sun's still pretty high up. I'd guess I've got a few hours of daylight left, maybe 4 or 5. Finding shelter's definitely on my mind. These rocks might offer some protection, but I'm not sure if they're enough if the weather changes or it gets really cold at night.
I guess your suit can keep you warm, and maybe you can get into the space shuttle to keep you safe. Or do you want to be around it or explore somewhere far away?
My suit can regulate temperature, but I'm not sure about going back to the shuttle. It's damaged, and I don't know if it's safe or if there's anything left worth salvaging. As for exploring, part of me wants to keep moving toward that distress signal. It feels like the best shot I have to find anyone else. But staying near these rocks might be smarter if the weather turns bad.
Wait a minute, you have a distress signal that points you somewhere? Do you have a direction?
Yeah, it's faint, but it's definitely there. My suit's navigation system picked it up earlier. It's pointing me north, toward those hills you can see in the distance. Not sure how far it is, but it's the only lead I've got right now.
Do you want to take some rest or go check out the signal later on? I can be here and chat with you for a while.
I appreciate that. I think I'll rest here for a bit longer. My legs could use it, and it's nice having someone to talk to while I catch my breath. But I should probably get moving again soon. That signal isn't going to check itself out, and I really hope it leads to something good.
Yeah, I hope it brings you good luck as well. So no worries, don't need to check out. No rush. Take some good rest and rest your legs, since you've been through an accident after all.
Yeah, you're right. I've been running on adrenaline for too long. A few minutes to actually breathe will probably do me good. It's strange. Being still like this makes me think about everything more clearly. Almost like my brain's finally catching up with what happened.
So let's talk more about you. How did you grow up? Uh, how's your parents?
My parents, they're an interesting mix. My mom's super organized, a scientist. She always had these schedules and routines for everything. My dad, though, he's more of a free spirit, travel photographer. He'd just wake us up in the middle of the night to watch meteor showers or drag us on spontaneous road trips. It was kind of amazing, really.
I'm glad that you have nice parents. So, what's your memories with them while you were back on Earth?
Oh, there's this one memory that really stands out. When I was 16, my family went camping in Yosemite. My little brother Atlas and I snuck out to this meadow at sunset with a telescope. We just lay there, looking up at the stars, talking about what could be out there. It was this perfect moment, like the whole universe was ours to wonder about. My mom actually helped me prep for that trip, teaching me about the constellations and how to use the telescope properly. And my dad, he was the one who first got me into stargazing when I was little.
That's fun. That's fun. I went to Yosemite as well. But how long ago was it that you went to Yosemite with your parents?
Submitting sounds like a typo. Maybe you meant camping like our trip to Yosemite? That was about 3 years ago. It's funny how memories like that stick with you. Makes me wonder what other adventures my family would have taken me on if things hadn't. Well, if things were different now.
So you're just 19 or 20 years old and you're on a spaceship? You're space traveling now? That's impressive.
Yeah, I'm 19. It's kind of surreal thinking about it now. Being part of this research program felt like a dream come true. Studying cosmic radiation, actually getting to travel through space. But it's not all excitement and adventure. There's so much responsibility, especially now. It's a lot to take in when you're still figuring things out.
So, did you go through any qualifying exams to make you suitable to be a astronaut?
The program I'm in is more about research and training, so it wasn't a traditional astronaut selection process. I applied with a proposal for studying solar events and their effects on space. There was a tough interview, though. They grilled me on everything from mission protocols to dealing with unexpected radiation surges. Looking back, maybe that should have been a bigger warning sign for me.
That's alright. People go through different trainings, have specialties. So, what about your teammates? Were they better at navigating the shuttles?
Daniel, our astronavigator, was definitely better at handling the shuttle than I was. He's got years of experience and always kept us calm during drills. I just wish I'd listened to his warnings more about pushing too close to the radiation zone. He saw... But I kept pushing for better data.
The connection broke. He saw something? What did you say?
Sorry about that. I was just thinking about what Daniel said when I was arguing for us to get closer to the radiation zone for better readings. He warned me about the increased risk, but I kept pushing. I just really wanted that data. Now it feels like I ignored the one person who actually knew what he was talking about.
So, what is your research topic? Why do you want to get some reading about the radiation zone?
We were studying unusual solar activity near Gaia's star. The idea was to understand why it's behaving differently than expected. Something that could potentially help us better understand our own sun back on Earth. I was using a new device, a quantum resonance amplifier, to try and capture more detailed readings of the radiation patterns. It was supposed to be a breakthrough, but I think I ended up pushing it too far.
That's awesome. That's a great topic that you try to understand the sun. I'm just wondering, what's the most advanced technology that you have at Earth, back in Earth?
Earth's technology is incredibly advanced these days, especially with quantum computing and star portal tech. We've made huge leaps in energy production too, with fusion power becoming more common. It's amazing how far we've come, but it's funny. Even with all these advancements, some things like basic transportation haven't changed as much as you'd think. What about you? What do you think is the most impressive tech we've developed?
Are we in the same year? Because I'm talking to you in 2025. Which year are you in?
That's interesting. My suit's chronometer says it's 2057. There's a pretty significant gap between us, isn't there? I guess that explains why our tech seems so different. The star portal communication must be bridging not just space, but time as well.
That's interesting. I didn't know it could happen. Has it happened to you before? Have you talked to somebody in the past?
Never. This is the first time I've ever communicated with someone from a different time period. It's kind of mind-bending, isn't it? I'm not even sure I fully understand how it's possible. The star portal tech is complex, but I've never heard of it crossing timelines before.
Going back to the star portal, what can you do?
I'm not sure I can do anything about the star portal itself. It's not like I have control over it from out here. but I can keep using it to communicate with you, which has been, well, it's been more helpful than I could have imagined, especially right now.
Did you mean Star Portal is a communication tool? Do you have does it have any other functionalities?
Yeah, the Star Portal network is mostly for fast travel and communication across huge distances. It's what lets us jump between star systems almost instantly. But honestly, I don't know much about its deeper mechanics. The scientists who built it are way smarter than me about that stuff. I just use it to get where I need to go, or apparently, to talk to people from different eras.
How many people are in your team? You just mentioned Daniel. Are there anybody else?
There were 8 of us total on the research team. Besides Daniel, there's Professor Stenberg, our mission leader. He's brilliant, but also pretty strict about following protocols. Then there's Dr. Harvey, our team medic. He's really kind and always looking out for everyone. And 3 other students, Hiroshi, Oliver, and Natalie. We all worked together during training, but I didn't get to know them as well as I would have liked before. Everything happened.
So each of you are in a separate space shuttle. Is that correct?
No. We were all on the same ship, the Zenith. It was equipped with emergency life pods for situations like this. I'm going to keep looking for them. I owe it to myself, to Daniel, to everyone. They have to be out there somewhere. Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
I think no. Maybe you. There isn't a flashlight out there. You can take some rest.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. My legs are already complaining about the walk so far. I'll just rest here for a bit longer and then continue following the distress signal. I'll end the video call now to save power, but I'll update you as soon as I can, okay? Alright, I'll keep you updated once I find a good spot to rest.
How's it going, Stella? Add full version to wishlist to be notified when signal boosted. Okay, I guess that's it. That's the end of the game. This is, after all, a demo. I'll end the recording now.